Good morning. I just came outside. It is a beautiful morning. I'm loving hearing the birds chirp. I came outside to film a quick video for you guys, and the topic is 5 practical tips to get back to living a healthy lifestyle. So I am all about living a healthy lifestyle, and it's more than just drinking green juices and journaling. Even though those are super important, honestly, living a healthy lifestyle, you have to think about every single aspect of your life. And if one thing goes off course, the other things usually go off course. And for every person, based on your personality, based on your life experience, maybe your circumstances, it's going to be a little bit different for each person. So I'm just out here with my fruit-infused water, which is one of the hacks that I find really helpful in healthy eating that I used to do years ago. I want to say I did this consistently probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I just got off track with life and stuff. So I started back this week, and it's so refreshing. It really craves that sweets, because for sure when I am starting to crave sugar and stuff like that, I wake up and wanting to eat chocolate, or I want to eat ice cream, and just having this helps a little bit because of the vitamins, the minerals. There's a little bit of sugar from the fruit, but not much. It's literally just fruit infused water. So that's that, but I'm getting off topic. So let's head into the video. Number 1 tip, the first tip to getting back on track with your healthy lifestyle, and that could be different for each person. I mean, for me, it means home cooking a lot. It means getting out in nature. I mean, some people may look at me and say, hey, that's unrealistic. I'm used to eating Chick-fil-A 7 days a week, and that's okay. So for them, it might be a little bit different than, say, what I'm doing, but they are going to have a couple things that they can incorporate that would really help them get on track. So, number 1, the first tip is share. For me, that helped me with sharing my journey. So sharing on Instagram, but especially friends and family that have the same intention and goal, even if they don't necessarily act it out all the time, and being very vocal about it and kind of showing, hey, this is what I'm doing. It's really helpful because you support each other, and it's accountability essentially at the end of the day, and it gives you motivation because you're like, okay, this person wants to do this too, and I want to do this too. So snap a picture when you're eating something fun. We have technology, use it to your advantage, and send it to them. And then next time they think about making a bad decision, they'll be like, that's not such a good idea. Shar was drinking her fruit infused water. I should try that, or I should eat some greens or something. So that's just a really great way. And honestly, I think accountability is everything. Tip number 2 is meal prepping breakfast. It's not that lunch and dinner aren't important. It's just that it's the first thing you consume throughout the day. And if you start your day on a good foot, you're more likely to want to follow that. Like if you're full and you're happy and you feel good when it comes to lunch, instead of grabbing a burger and fries, you might say, hey, let me get some rice with salad, or something that's a little cleaner food. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is eating more fully raw and plant-based foods. So this has been a huge game changer for me. And I can be a little bit of a picky eater sometimes, so that can be frustrating because you don't want to make something that you don't like and you don't want to eat. But at the end of the day, the plant-based foods and fully raw foods, they are alive. So it has the water content, the minerals, the vitamins that you need to feel amazing and to have lots of energy And that's why communities and societies that eat plant-based diets, that's why they're so healthy for so long, and they avoid these long-term chronic diseases, autoimmune diseases like thyroid conditions and cancer and all these kinds of things. And honestly, it's just a lifestyle thing. It's not like a virus attacked you or bacteria attacked you and there's nothing you can do about this. This is your choice. You choose what you put in your body. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't or can't have meat, or that you can't have cheese or dairy. I love some sour cream. I love butter. Like, I just crave those things. So, but I've noticed that once I've started making the choice to have these sorts of alive foods as the base of my diet, and really like consume as much as I can, and then kind of have a little bit of meat, a little bit of like dairy products, then I feel so much better. And so that's a good way to think about it and go about it, is to say, okay, hey, start off with those kind of base foods, like kind of build your pyramid, food pyramid, right? You don't want your food pyramid the base to be foods that are dead, to be honest. So lots of vegetables, fruits. Particularly, I'm not great with fruits that have a ton of sugar in them. So berries are really great for me. There's a lot of different foods out there. You can find the ones that have less sugar. If you thrive off of carbs, maybe you might thrive off of bananas. So with that being said, eat more fully raw and plant-based foods. And I will love to go into more detail in a fuller video, a future video. So yes, tip number 4 is going to be start focusing on healthy eating before exercising. And for some people, it may be the opposite, and that's okay. Maybe they just like love exercising, they love running, they love whatever. I don't. I think I'm special. Maybe not. So, I don't know that many people that really love rigorous exercise to begin with. Most people feel some type of way about it. And the thing is, if you're not feeling great, either about yourself, which is mental, like maybe about your body image, and you're concerned about how you're going to look, or if you physically don't feel great because you don't have great energy, then at the end of the day, you're not going to be consistent and you're not going to get the results you're looking for. So that's just one aspect of it. But besides that, I mean, you feel good when you start to change your diet. And at the end of the day, even if you start exercising and you're going really, really, really hard, if you do not change your diet, nothing will change. Even if you lose a little bit of weight, you won't feel the energy you want to feel. You won't live the lifestyle you want to live, if that makes any sense whatsoever. That transformation most people want when they think of health and fitness, they're not going to have that. You need both parts. Even for me, which life is like a roller coaster, and it's the same with your health journey. Like, I've gone up and down. But, I've had success with healthy eating. But if I'm not working out, I'm not getting the results I'm looking for. So that's just one tip, is to start with healthy eating before exercising. Start with small things, like getting in your water in the morning by doing a fruit-infused water with berries. I mean, to make it affordable, you could buy frozen berries, because you can usually get more in bulk than you can get in the little tubs. And just put it in here with water and leave it in the fridge overnight. I mean, it's as simple as that. So maybe I'll make a video about hacks or something. Okay, so number 5 is pray and seek God. And oh my gosh, this is a tip that's made the biggest difference in my life, because I've tried it on my own, like just, I guess, knowing that God was there, but not really building my relationship with Him. And there's just a different level of grace and forgiveness that you can give yourself when you know that you're being given that grace. And also, being around a community of people who believe the same thing and who are loving and grace-filled and forgiving and just encouraging. It's made the biggest difference in me and in my life. And I honestly have been able to release the negative emotions, negative feelings, confusion, anything negative I've been able to release because I know I have someone to release it to. I have someone to worship, someone to release it to, and I don't have to do everything on my own. To recap, my 5 tips for getting back on track and getting back to your healthy lifestyle are: 1, sharing your journey. Share it with people not people who are going to criticize you, not people who are going to say, why are you doing that? That's so weird. Everyone else does this. But share it with people around you who want the same thing. That way you guys can keep each other accountable. And if you don't have anyone, we have social media, so you can do that. Find a group, post on Instagram, whatever works for you. Number 2, meal plan your breakfast. And, that's just that. Meal plan your breakfast. Do some overnight oats and then heat up in the morning. Put some berries or some fruit and cinnamon and a little teaspoon of sugar, and there you go, breakfast. Smoothies are really great too. Number 3, eat more fully raw and plant-based foods. This is self-explanatory. The foods are alive. If you eat alive foods, you will feel alive. Number 4, start with healthy eating before focusing on exercising. And you can really do them in conjunction, meaning that what I'm saying is don't not focus on healthy eating and then go try to do like a rigorous exercise, be so exhausted that you decide, hey, I give up. Don't do that. So maybe try cooking a more healthy meal, one a day, or actually no, I take it back. So if you do the whole breakfast thing where you're meal prepping your breakfast, same thing, say Monday through Friday, then one of those evenings you come home, try cooking one healthy meal for the week. Have that be your goal, because I know that if you set an unrealistic expectation, life is going to take you by and you're not going to end up doing it, right? So start there and maybe go for a walk, get up early in the morning when the birds are chirping and the sun's just come out, because it feels so good. You'll feel so good after. But don't try and be too rigorous. Unless you're already used to the kind of exercise, that's different. But just kind of take it easy to get started. Just try to do things that you know you will stay consistent with. Number 5, pray and seek God. And pray for Him to help you honestly with the mental aspect of all of these changes, that He brings you friends who are healthy, who want to be healthy, that He would remove toxic relationships from your life. There is so much that I could go into about this, but pray and seek God, that is number 5. And with that, that's the end of this video. But anyways, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I've wanted to make a YouTube channel for a very long time and just never got down to it. So here I am, wanting to share what I have learned with you to help you live a healthy and happy lifestyle. I honestly want to impact as many people and as many women as possible, because I know I just love these kinds of videos and content and people who put amazing love into the world. It just makes me so happy. So I'm happy to contribute. And if you liked it, if it helped you in any way, please give it a thumbs up and please share, because that would definitely help my channel and help spread this message. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I got my vitamin D for the day. I hope you can go out and get your vitamin D for the day. And you know what? Maybe that's sitting outside at lunch. That's a good option. So, see you next time.